New on the night team, some advocates who are against the death penalty are speaking out about the verdict tonight.
The night team's Olivia Fecto spoke to a Rhode Island criminal defense lawyer known for his work in high-profile cases, who says this now means the case could go on for years to come.
Attorney Robert Mann says he's disappointed with the verdict in the Tsarnaev case and says this guarantees years of appeals to come, as well as a huge financial burden on the justice system.
I just don't think the state ought to be taking people's lives. I think it's not a principled decision. I don't think it's a part of the justice system.
Criminal defense attorney Robert Mann has been working as a lawyer for more than 40 years. He's seen what the death penalty does to the criminal justice system and says he's against it.
This almost guarantees the case will go on for years and years and years. A lot of people would say it's likely that it will be at least another decade before the appeals are over with the death sentence. That's much less likely if you don't have the death sentence.
Mann says cases like this consume a disproportionate amount of time and resources. This was a case where the federal government wanted the death penalty in a state where it's banned, as it is throughout much of the Northeast.
A large part of the world has abandoned the death penalty. You look at the countries that still do it, we probably don't want to be in the company of a lot of those countries.
The alternative, life in prison. Mann says people often believe that's a free pass for criminals.
It still is an incredibly onerous punishment. I mean, some people even suggest that maybe it ought to be called death in prison, not life in prison.
Mann tells me another issue he thinks may come out of this verdict is the change in venue that Tsarnaev's lawyers requested. He says because many people in Massachusetts are against the death penalty, it was surprising to see all of the jurors agree to sentence Tsarnaev to death. Reporting in the studio, Olivia Fecto, NBC 10 News Night Team.